Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How is your week going? We are off to a flying start here at Content Planning Wizard HQ. I have had a lovely day yesterday. I went to see James. We had a Mother's Day afternoon tea at his nursery, which was ever so cute. And then I have woken up to a very busy day today, which includes 2 lives. So we have got the Magic March, which is 31 days of lives, and I will be going live every morning to share with you a content cue, so an idea of something you can post that day or that you can pop on your content plan ready for next month if you're feeling organized and you want to really get on board with the content planning mission. So that is what I'm doing every day. And then later this afternoon, I'm going to be doing Ask Amy Anything, which is my weekly Q&A. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. But first of all, I thought that I would share with you an idea today around collaboration. So the inspiration for this came from International Women's Day last week, where so many of you were very sweetly and rightly celebrating the wonderful women in your life, the wonderful women that you work with. The talent that we have within our community is incredible. So it was really fabulous to see everybody celebrating. But I want to make sure that you make the most of that, and that isn't just one random post that you do once a year and you don't build on. So I want you to have a think back of the women that you posted about on that day. Why did you celebrate them? What did you like about them? What is it about them that jumps out at you as people that you would recommend to others? So the first thing you could do is you could go and leave a review for them. Go and give them a little bit extra from that lovely post that you did with them last week. Go and celebrate them. Give them something that they can use going forward. Yes, so that's one thing that will help you in terms of, obviously, building relationships is the most important thing. Do you know what? I was trying to think about how that would help you grow your audience, and in a way it does, but that's not the point. The point is growing relationships. I want you to go and celebrate those women with something that they can use, and that being the lovely feedback that you leave them, they can then use. And hey, you can always say to them, by the way, if you want some ideas of how to use testimonials in your content, go and see Amy. So have a look at doing that, and then I want you to take that a step further and have a think about how you might be able to work with them. So one of the ladies that I received a shout out from last week at International Women's Day was the wonderful Fiona Green, the creative copywriter, and I will keep singing her praises because she's incredible and I love working with her. Fiona and I really fit together. Our businesses work alongside each other. She's a copywriter, I'm the planner. So together we make a pretty unstoppable team. So I was ever so grateful that she did a lovely shout out to me last week. And it really meant the world to me because actually I think often these relationships that we build through business, they can mean a lot more. It's not just having a colleague that I work with in an office. It's more than that. It's a friendship. It's a support system. So yes, that post did mean the world to me last week, Fiona. Thank you very much. But Fiona, the reason that I recommend her is because I believe in what she does. And as I said, we are a really good team together. So what I really want to do is take that relationship further. Now we already have. So here's a nice example, but I want you to have a think about the women that you shouted out or the women that shouted you out. Have a think about what they can do with you, what you can do with them going forward on social media. So what we want to do is we want to kind of amalgamate the audiences. We want to put both audiences together to take a bigger leap forward. You will be able to gather people from her audience, and she will be able to gather people from your audience. So let's take Fiona and myself as an example. We had the Conquer Your Confidence workshop in February. Loved doing it with her because we are a really good team. As I say, we connect. We have a really similar belief system. Values, I think, is probably the word I'm looking for. So we did this workshop where we helped women create templates for their social media so that they can feel more confident about what they're posting. Now, that came from us meeting on social media and growing a relationship together. So you can see where I'm going with this idea of collaborations through social media. But the reason that workshop worked so well is because we used social media to support it, and we teamed up for our content. So we tagged each other in posts, which meant that people who followed Fiona would see my posts, and people who followed me would see Fiona's posts. We did joint lives that went out in both groups, so we were engaging with both audiences at the same time. One of the lives, which I absolutely loved and still is available in the group, so if you would like to watch it, give me a shout and I'll tag you in it. But we were talking about AI and our feelings around using AI to create content, and it's a topic we're both really passionate about because we share values so much. We were both we created, I think, a really good live. So it's another way of working together. Yes, we were promoting our workshop, but more importantly, it was about, here's this woman who I think is incredible and I think works really well with my business. And this joint live that we did on this really topical debate was a great way of taking that relationship forward. So like I say, what I want you to do is have a think about who you shouted out last Wednesday for International Women's Day, and also who gave you a shout out. What can you do to collaborate with them on social media? Can you both share a post and tag each other in it? Could you do a live? Could you do a special event? Think about how you can work together with other women, because you will be able to help each other grow. And more importantly, putting your skills together with somebody else will give your audience an even bigger and better value from you. So that's my content tip for today. Go and do a review for one of the ladies or all of the ladies that you gave a shout out. Maybe do a post today talking about somebody you've worked with recently and how fabulous they are. And think about how social media can help you really make the most of that relationship. So that's my tip today. Don't forget, I'm going live every Tuesday. I have my weekly Q&A. So any questions you have about social media, you can leave them on the post in my group, the Content Planning Wizards, and you can leave anything that's on your mind about social media, and we will work together to make sure that that is not causing a problem for you anymore. Any issues you're facing, I promise you I can help you overcome them. So you can go and leave any questions that you've got about social media on that post. Feel free to drop them in these comments as well if you like, and I will cover them in my live. Now, usually I go live at midday, but I have a client call today, so I will be going live at 1:30 instead, so a little bit later than usual, but that gives you a bit more time to watch this video and be able to drop in any questions that you have had. And I'm going to be sharing another content queue, a bonus content queue today, and that one is going to be around recurring posts, one of my favorite topics. We're going to talk about repurposing content and reusing it regularly to save yourself time. This is a big one, so do come and join me. I would love to see you there, and let me know if you have any questions about what I've said around collaborations. And by the way, if you have a talk that you would like to do, that you present, if you're an expert around consistency, give me a shout, because I would like some more guest speakers in this group in April. So let me know. I will speak to you soon. Bye.